Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Course title is Object Oriented Software Engineering and lecture is about UML sequence diagram. So recap of the previous lecture, we studied use case diagram and class diagram. So in use case diagram represents the interaction between actors and the use cases, and in class diagram you represent classes and the relationship between classes, which can be of different kinds. So basically use case diagram and class diagram represents static view of the system. So इसके बारे में हमने काफ़ी डिटेल में कर लिया था in previous lectures. So today lecture is about sequence diagram. So outline of the lecture is UML sequence diagram, representation of objects, how you represent object in a sequence diagram, so messages in sequence diagram, and then we will apply sequence diagram to a case study. The definition of sequence diagram is it consists of objects represented in the usual way as named rectangles with the name underlined, and messages represented as solid line arrows, and time represented as vertical progression. Sequence diagram is a kind of interaction diagram, and interaction diagram basically show communication among objects in a system. So there are two types of interaction diagrams: sequence diagram and communication diagram. So basically these two types of diagrams represents same information, but sequence diagram emphasize on time. So sequence diagram is, you can say, is a kind of interaction diagram. So it is used during requirement analysis, to refine use case descriptions, and to find additional objects. And it is used during system design to define subsystem interfaces. So sequence diagrams are two-dimensional. Vertical dimension shows element of time, and horizontal dimension shows different participating objects that are involved in the interaction. So main element of sequence diagram is object, which is represented in a rectangle with the name of the object underlined. There are different notations to represent object in the rectangle. You can represent object name, you can write only object name, you can write object name semicolon class name, so any notation you can follow. So objects laid near top of diagram from left to right. So the dotted line represents lifeline of an object, and the rectangle represents the activation symbol. So activation bar or activation symbol. So activation bar represents when this object is active or alive. So when the object receives the message or sends the message to another participant or object, it becomes active, and you represent activation with this rectangular symbol. So there are different kinds of messages in a sequence diagram. So message is what basically the participant in a sequence diagram send messages to each other, and there are different kinds of messages. You can represent message from with the help of arrow that goes from lifeline of sending object to lifeline of receiving object, and you have to label the arrow as well, कि वो एरो के ऊपर आप उसको लेबल करेंगे कि व्हाट इज़ द मैसेज, ठीक है, ऐड का है, डिलीट का है, सर्च का है, वट एवर इज़ द मैसेज यू विल मेंशन इट above the arrow. So there are various kinds of messages. First is the synchronous message. So synchronous message, in as the name indicates, that the sender waits for the receiver. It is represented by solid line. Synchronous message is represented by solid line with filled triangular head. So synchronous message के साथ return message भी required है, and return message is represented by dotted line. Synchronous message indicates that the sender will can't do any other operation until it gets response from the receiver. ये कोई और काम नहीं करेगा जब तक इसको इस मैसेज का रिप्लाई ना मिल जाए. So second type of message is asynchronous message, in which object don't wait for reply from the receiver and continue its next work. So this is represented, this kind of message is represented by solid line with stick style arrowhead, not the filled arrowhead. Third kind of message is self message, in which self message is object sending message to itself. It is represented with a U-shaped arrow pointing back to the activation bar of the same object. So fourth kind of messages in a sequence diagram is create message. So during interaction among the participants can be created or destroyed. So create arrow goes from lifeline of sender to rectangular box containing object that is created. यानी वो लाइफ लाइन, सेंडर की लाइफ लाइन से रेक्टेंगुलर बॉक्स पे जाएगा एरो, और उस रेक्टेंगुलर बॉक्स के अंदर उस ऑब्जेक्ट का नाम होगा जो न्यूली क्रिएटेड ऑब्जेक्ट होगा, ठीक है. सो ड्यूरिंग इंटरेक्शन अमंग द पार्टिसिपेंट्स कैन क्रिएट अनदर पार्टिसिपेंट, एक ऑब्जेक्ट दूसरे ऑब्जेक्ट को क्रिएट कर सकता है. जैसे डेटाबेस is an object, it is creating database record, ठीक है. तो वो इस as an example आप इसकी ले सकते हैं. So fifth kind of message is delete message. So and you have to represent create message with create stereotype. So fifth kind of message is destroy message. Destroy message is shown by arrow that points to lifeline of object that will be destroyed. And उसका मतलब ये है कि the object is done now, it is no more now, and ये इसके एंड लाइफ लाइन इसकी मज़ीद ख़त्म हो जाती है ऑब्जेक्ट की, विद क्रॉस सिंबल इसको रिप्रेजेंट किया जाता है. एंड यूजली इसको डिस्ट्रॉय स्टीरियोटाइप से इंडिकेट किया जाता है. Sixth kind of message is found message. So found message is the one in which the sender is not known or not shown in the current scenario. So if there is such a situation, you can represent it with found message, in which the sender of the message is unknown. ठीक है. सो आप इसको रिप्रेजेंट करेंगे विद अ filled circle और that goes to lifeline of recipient. Seventh kind of message in a sequence diagram is lost message. Lost message is the one that goes to recipient that's not object in this diagram. Means the recipient of the lost message is not shown in the diagram, or is not known, or is unknown at this point of time. So lost message में recipient unknown होता है, found message में sender unknown होता है, ठीक है, और इसकी representation is given in front of you. So this sequence diagram represents create and destroy message. In this, the change processor object has created the ticket object, and then the ticket is printed, and then it is the ticket object is destroyed. So you can represent the stereotype here as well, create and destroy, उनको stereotype से भी represent कर सकते हैं. In the next part of the video, I will explain sequence diagram with the help of a case study.